One acid sweeps away the dead skin cells. Another sleep inside your pores and clear the gunk out. And the third, most people don't really know about it. Pick the wrong one and you feel irritated, you are breaking out, or wasting your money. Oh, I've been there. AHA, BHA, and PHA are not interchangeable. They are three fundamentally different molecules based on their size, different solubilities, and different target for your skin. Let's make sure you choose the right acid for your skin, what your skin actually needs. Let's start with the alpha hydroxy acids, the most popular family in the group. AHAs are water soluble. That property determines everything about where they work, meaning the stratum corneum, the outer layer of your skin. Think of it as a wall of bricks made of dead skin cells that are held together by a specific protein called corneodesmosins. Now, before anyone thinks of, well, dead skin cells, let's get rid of them. No, unless you want to break your skin barrier. Because this layer of dead skin cells is actually functioning as a skin physical shield. So AHAs don't demolish it, but they speed up the natural turnover. This way, fresher cells that are below the corneodesmosis can reach the surface faster. But here what actually matters for you. All AHAs work the same way based on their size. So yes, size definitely matter here. Let's take for example the smallest AHA, which is glycolic acid. This one derivates from sugarcane, and because it is the smallest inside, it can reach deeper layers of dead skin cells and actually can reach the viable epidermis that is just below the stratum corneum. That is why glycolic acid gives this dramatic result effects. If you use it regularly, it can actually help with fading hyperpigmentation and stimulating collagen production. But be careful, deepest penetration also means highest irritation, stinging, redness, or even peeling. If your skin is very sensitive or your skin barrier is already compromised, glycolic acid can actually make things worse before getting better. Next molecule, slightly bigger, you have lactic acid, which is derived from milk. It is a bigger molecule, meaning that it stays more on the outer layer of the skin. It's gentler. But here's what makes lactic acid kind of special. You naturally produce lactic acid, so it is already a component of your skin that belongs to the natural moisturizing factors family. So it both exfoliates your skin, but it also hydrates the stratum corneum. So if your skin is kind of dry and dull, well, maybe lactic acid can do double duty for you. And finally, within the AHAs, a bigger molecule, which is the mandelic acid. Derived from the almonds, it is the largest, most common AHA. Thus, it penetrates slower and stays the most at the surface. Gentlest of the three. But it has an unexpected property. It is actually antimicrobial. So it makes a good option if you want to both exfoliate your skin, but you have an acne-prone skin. See? Same family, three different personalities. Now, let's see the family where the chemistry changes completely. Remember, we have the AHA that are water-soluble, but the BHA for beta hydroxy acids are oil-soluble. And that property changes everything about where they can work. So your pores, especially the pilosebaceous follicles, are lined with sebum on it. So a water-soluble AHA is not really well suited for this oily environment. BHA, on the other hand, can easily dissolve in oil. So it can travel down the natural oil flow into the pore lining, reaching places that AHAs effectively can't. The BHA that you need to know is salicylic acid. It is almost as big as the mandelic acid, and it is derived from willow bark, used for its pain relief properties, but now it's synthetically made in laboratories. And once it's in your pores, it does three things. First, it dissolves the mixture of oil and dead skin that are the cause of comedonal plugs. Those are the foundation of blackheads or whiteheads. We don't want that. So salicylic acid breaks them down from the inside out. Second, as I mentioned, it is anti-inflammatory. So it can help reducing inflammation, which can help angry, inflamed breakouts. And third, it has antimicrobial effects within the pores. By clearing out the oil and the cellular debris, it completely removes the environment where Cutibacterium acnes, which is the bacteria responsible for acne, love to proliferate in. So you're not just treating the surface of your skin. This molecule is completely disrupting the acne environment. BHA can do a work that AHA is not really suited for. And the last family, the one that is not talked about as much as the other, is the BHA family, the gentle giant. Polyhydroxy acids is the less talked about because unfortunately it's not the best option for certain skin types. BHAs are related to AHA regarding their structure, but there is one critical difference. They are much larger molecules, twice the size as the biggest one that we've talked about. That size, as you understand now, means that it hardly penetrates into the skin. So what's the point? Well, those molecules have the structural capacities to attract molecules of water. So PHAs exfoliate the surface of the skin as well as hydrate the skin. Two worth knowing within the PHA family. The gluconolactone, this one derived from glucose, has an antioxidative property. So you can exfoliate as well as protecting your skin against oxidative stress. The second one, lactobionic acid. So this one is derived from milk sugar. It's a powerful humectant. And some research even suggests that it can help improving the skin barrier instead of what we are waiting from this molecule, exfoliating the skin. This barrier support is still under research, but it definitely hydrates your skin, that's for sure. So maybe for rosacea skin or for eczema prone skin or anyone with a skin barrier that is really damaged, PHA can theoretically give you a nice gentle exfoliation with hydration. So let me make this practical. Based on the data on the molecule and what have been reported from consumers, here's what you could use based on your skin condition. If your skin is dull and textured with no major sensitivity, maybe you can use glycolic acid with the deepest penetration, the most dramatic resurfacing. Maybe it starts with a low concentration and then build up. If you have acne, blackhead, and oily congestion, salicylic acid. Nothing else works better within the pores than a good BHA. Dry skin that need exfoliation without getting even drier, lactic acid and PHA. You can get a nice cell turnover with added bonus, hydration. Finally, rosacea, eczema, compromised skin, PHA, especially lactobionic acid. Hydration, 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 hydration with a gentle exfoliation. And before you go, one thing that applies whatever the acid you choose is the pH. That really matters. Because the lower the pH is, means that the more acid is in its active free form. Because the acid is only half of the equation. Formulation is the other half. So if you want to know more about formulation 101, watch this video because class is in session.